He pressed his hand against the door, twisting the lock with a smile that wasn't a smile. "Play along," he said, voice low, slick. "No promotion otherwise." The hum of the fluorescent lights above us felt louder than his words. I didn't speak, I just stared. Long enough for him to mistake my silence for fear. But inside, a switch had flipped. That moment, his hand on the lock, his smug certainty, was the precise second his career ended. The beginning. I remembered the first day he shook my hand. Firm, confident, the kind of grip that promises protection and mentorship. He looked me in the eye and said, "You've got potential. Stick with me and I'll make sure you shine." I believed him. Back then, I still thought loyalty was rewarded. That working late nights, solving problems he couldn't, covering mistakes he made, it meant something. When he introduced me to the board, I felt proud, almost grateful. Gratitude. That's the word that makes me sick now. The cracks. The first sign was the email, a slip. He forwarded me something meant for his private folder. A thread of jokes about me, written with other executives, mocking my work, my clothes, my silence in meetings. I pretended I hadn't seen it. I kept working. But after that, I noticed things. The way he stood too close in the elevator. The way he praised me in public but undercut me in reports. And then, the night he brushed my hand in the copy room and didn't move it away. That's when I started saving everything. My silence. Most people think revenge burns hot, that anger drives it. They're wrong. Real revenge is cold, methodical, patient. I stopped correcting his mistakes. I let his numbers go unchecked, let his creative expense reports pile up. I recorded meetings, copied contracts, archived emails, and then the cameras. He forgot about them. Every office has blind spots, but not his. His office was wired tight. Security footage no one ever bothered to check, except me. I collected hours. Him closing doors, his voice promising promotions, his hand brushing shoulders that stiffened under his touch. When he locked the door with me inside, he didn't realize the lens above us was watching. The plan. I never raised my voice. I never threatened. I smiled, I nodded, I gave him no reason to suspect I wasn't the scared subordinate he thought I was. While he grew reckless, I grew precise. I bought a slim black USB drive, engraved nothing, wiped clean. Then I filled it. Footage, contracts signed under false pretenses, his voice on loop, cornering, bargaining, laughing. It wasn't rage that drove me. It was math. One file after another, building into something undeniable. The boardroom. The day came dressed as routine. Quarterly updates, coffee in paper cups, suits settling into leather chairs. He spoke first, confident as ever. Numbers manipulated, slides polished, lies dressed as progress. The board nodded, until I raised my hand. "I have a concern," I said. He cut me off, laughed. "Not now." The others laughed too, in that empty way people laugh when they think the powerful are untouchable. I didn't argue. I didn't defend. I just reached into my bag and slid the USB across the polished wood table. "Play it," I said. The fall. The screen flickered. First, his voice. Smooth, arrogant. No promotion unless you play along. Then the footage. Him closing the door, locking it, stepping closer. Silence wrapped the room. The laughter drained out of their faces, replaced by the kind of stillness that comes only when the truth leaves no room to breathe. He tried to interrupt. "This is out of context." Another clip cut him off. A contract with altered signatures. Another. Him joking about skimming bonuses. Another. Each file was a nail. By the end, he was buried. Security was called. He didn't walk out. He was escorted. The release. They didn't apologize to me. Not directly. The board is too proud for that. But they offered me his seat at the table. Interim, they called it, a test. I didn't smile, didn't thank them. Gratitude died the moment he locked that door. What I felt wasn't joy, it wasn't triumph, it was something cleaner, relief. Because justice isn't about noise, it isn't about shouting or fighting or begging to be believed. It's about patience. It's about watching someone dig their own grave and then, quietly, efficiently, handing them the shovel. The aftermath. He'll never work in this industry again, that's certain. His name is scorched into every headline, every whisper over every drink at every executive bar. And me? I sit at the table now. My voice doesn't shake when I speak. They listen. Not because they respect me, not yet, but because they fear silence now. They don't know what I'm recording. They don't know what I've already saved. I look back at that moment, the lock clicking, his smile tightening, and I almost laugh. He thought he had cornered